Assalamualaikum and good evening, everyone. My name is Lokman, and I will be conduct this file session for this evening. So, for the title for this file session is Create Isometric Drawing using AutoCAD. So, before we start, I'm going to show you our company website. So, let's take a look at our company website. You can choose any browser that you prefer, and you can just search at cadsystems.com. So by clicking this, uh, by searching this website, it will take you to our company's homepage. If you want to learn more about our company, you can just click at About Us here. If you have any question regarding our product or problems, you can just click at Help Desk or Frequently Answered Question here. Or you can just directly click at the chat button here, and you can ask all your questions here at this live chat here. Then we will assist you. If you want to see our calendar, our future FOL events, you can just click at events here and click at calendar of events here. And in this section, it will show you all of our upcoming FOL session. And if you are interested to join into one of the FOL session, you can just click at the title here. And you can just reserve a spot by clicking RSVP here. Then this is the link that we uh, where the FI session will be held. If you when you want to join the FI session, you can just copy this link and it will automatically take you to the FI session. And let's say that if you want to watch our pre-recorded FI session, you can just scroll down here and you can just click at the YouTube icon here. And by clicking the YouTube icon, it will take you to our company's our YouTube channel. And let's say that you want to watch our pre-recorded live session, you can just click at live here. And from this section, you can see a whole lot of FOL title that you can watch based on your preference. Uh, you can watch any video that you prefer, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay, let's continue with our FOL session. So as I mentioned earlier, that for this FOL session, I will create isometric drawings using AutoCAD. Okay, this is the content for today's FOL session. So for the first part, I'm gonna show the function of isometric drawing. Second part, I'm gonna show what tool that I'll be using for isometric drawing tool, and I'll be showing the dimensions of the drawing itself. Okay, next. Okay, the function of isometric drawing. The purpose of an isometric drawing is to represent a three-dimensional image on a two-dimensional surface. And to ensure that measurement in the drawing accurately if reflect the object's dimension. So this is the tool that I'll be using in the AutoCAD. I'll be using this isometric drawing tool. And next, this is should be the outcome what I will be designing, and this is the dimension of each of the object. So this is the first object that I will be drawing and its dimension, and this is the second object that I will be drawing. So let's launch the AutoCAD software. And when you open AutoCAD software, if you want to create a new drawing, you can just click at new here. So this is the interface of the AutoCAD drawing itself. And let's say that you want to change the units of the drawing, you can just type at unit. You can just type unit and click at units here. Then you can choose the drawing unit based on your preference. But for this file session, I'm gonna use the default setting. So I'm gonna just click OK. Okay, then I'm gonna uh, show the reference picture. So this is the dimension picture that I will be uh, minimize make this window smaller. This window for the AutoCAD smaller. Okay, so I can see both of the reference and I'll be doing drawing at the same time. So for the first part, I'm gonna draw this object first. We're gonna zoom in to see the each dimension for the drawing. Okay, so for this drawing, I'm gonna make sure to toggle the auto mode. The auto mode is basically if you toggle the auto mode, when you create a drawing, it will only move in 90 degrees because the reference picture, all the lines is in 90 degrees. Okay. Then the second mode that I will toggle is the iso draft tool. When I toggle it, as you can see, the base drawing will be changed. It plane. Let's say this is the iso plane left. If I want to make the plane to the right, I'm going to change to the right. So you can see it. Dimension. When in the iso plane right, it will toggle the plane to the right. If I change the iso plane left, it will toggle the plane to the left. If I change this isoplane top, it will toggle the drawing to the top. So don't forget to toggle this auto mode tool. So just click here. Okay, then let's start drawing this object first. Okay, first thing first, make sure to click the line tool and click any first point that you prefer. So I'm just gonna click here, and I'm gonna make this line first. This line first, so I'm gonna click here. Then I'm gonna drag based on the measurement is 63. I'm going to make it into 63. I'm going to zoom in 63. Then for the second line here, I'm going to make it so the line is align this line here. So I'm going to use this as reference. So I'm gonna make this length into 75. So for the second line, I'm gonna make it into 75. Then I'm gonna make this line here also the same as this line. I'm gonna make it into 63. Then I'm gonna draw this part here. As you can see, this length is aligned as this length here. So this length is 20 So I'm gonna make the line is into 20. Then I'm gonna make this line here. This line here, as you can see, it aligned at the bottom here. So the length is 38. So I'm gonna make it into 38. Then I'm gonna make this line here. The length is 35. So I'm gonna make it 35. Then I'm gonna make this line, it's the same as before. I'm gonna use 38. And if you want to finalize, if you want to finish the drawing, you can drag it to this spot, or you can just right click and click close. Then it will automatically close the drawing for you. So then I'm gonna make another line here. I'm gonna use this line tool again. I'm gonna click here. As you can see, it will it not it not letting me to go to the other side. So what we'll do, I will change the plane into to the right side. When I change the plane to the right side, as you can see, it automatically let me pass through this angle. So I'm just gonna drag it onto here. I'm gonna click enter, and this balance of the line, I'm gonna modify it. I'm gonna trim. So I'm just gonna click trim right here. As you can see, on this side, I already done half of this side. So then I'm gonna continue to make it to the top, to the top view. So then to the top view, I'm gonna use the line tool again. I'm going to click here. I'm going to drag the length into 75. 75. Then, as you can see, it will not let me to go to other direction. So to change the direction, I'm going to click the ISO drive tool again and click the isoplane path. So I'm going to drag it, and as you see, this line is aligned with the line. So this line is 63. I'm going to use 63. Then I'm going to make it to here. So it not letting me to go to the side. I'm going to change the plane. I click the isoplane right. So click here. Okay. So I already done with the top part. So let's make the front part. So the length is 8. So I'm gonna make it into 8. So I just type 8 and I make line to the top. As you can see, there are distance between the top and this part. So the difference of the length is 11. So I'm gonna minus 75 minus 11, which is 64. Okay. Then I'm gonna make this line. This line is 19, so I'm gonna make 19. Then from this line, I'm gonna make another line here based on this line. So I'm gonna drag it to 45. Let's change the angle, make it into 45. Then from the top to the center here, the distance is 32. How would I know the distance 32? Because it stated that the radius of the circle is 32. So the distance itself from the center to the top is 32. So I'm going to drag it and type 32. Okay. Then we'll also do the same at here. We'll make it 45. Drag to the bottom is 32. Then I'm going to show you on how to make a circle in isometric dimension. So to draw a circle, you just need click uh, at the center tool here and click at the arrow here and click at the second part. Click the axis and make sure to click the iso circle. This circle and choose any point that you want to make the iso circle. So I want to make this part here first and state the radius. The radius is the diameter, it gives 25, but the radius is 12.5. So let's do the second part. Let's do it again. So circle, click here, and click the radius for the bigger circle, which is here, 32. Okay. So let's do the same to the other part as well. Click here. Just key in 32. Okay. Then don't forget to create another line at the bottom here. So click at this part here and drag it into 45. Then I'm gonna make a line here. So just click line, click to make sure that this tool is appear, you just click at the arrow here and make sure to toggle the quadrant tool. Make sure to toggle. Okay. Click draw here. Click this quadrant tool. So drag it until to the quadrant tool here. So the first circle is already done. So now let's trim this the part that we don't want to use. Trim here. As you can see, the first uh the first object here is already done. Then let's move on to other object. Okay, so choose a line tool here and make sure to use a correct plane to so the distance for this triangle for the length of the center of the triangle is 21. So drag it to 21. Then make the second line for this part. We're gonna drag it into 19 because the length is 19. So let's do the second object here. Make sure to use the correct plane. I'm gonna drag the first line into 45 and the bottom also the same as before, 32. And this one, uh, let's change the plane here and drag it. So the width is 19, so let's use 19. Let's delete it. Use 19 and drag to the bottom, 32. Okay. Let's change the plane again, then drag it line to the this part here. Okay. Then let's start to design the circle. Just it's the same as before. So you can just use uh at this end here to click at this end, click at a circle here, and click at the first part that you want to create your circle. Click here, and the first radius is 12.5. Second one is 32. Let's do same also right here. You can just repeat, right click, repeat ellipse. You can click as a circle here, okay, and enter the radius is 32. Then don't forget to create a line by using this quadrant tool. Click here. Then you can just trim the part that you don't want to use. So click trim here, trim. The second part of this object is also done. So then let's move forward to create the triangle here. Use the line tool again and make the line here. You can just click at the intersection here and just drag it at the bottom. Then just trim the part that move beyond this object. Yep. Okay, sorry, I misplaced this line. So let's just delete it. Okay, okay, then let's design the triangle first. I'm gonna click at the intersection here. I'm gonna make the line into 28 here. Okay. Okay. So how do I connect from this line to the top here, like here? So just untoggle this 90-degree mode. Untoggle, so you can see. Uh, it can just freely move toward to the top. Okay, but then before that, need to create a line to the top first, and to the top here. And then I'm gonna just trim this part here. Then I'm gonna draw it again. Click here and untoggle this 90 degree. Okay, this one. Let's do the same to the second part. Toggle this 90 degree. Make the first line here. Make second line 28 and untoggle this two. So let's trim the top part first. Then lastly, create a line using this ortho mode tool. I click here, and drag it to the bottom. So you can see the this line that we want it, so we just trim here, click trim, click here, click this line here. Okay, so for the last part, I'll be choose this line here. We're gonna drag it to the bottom. Okay, so for the this line that we want it, I'm just gonna trim. So it is done for the first object. Okay, so for the let's move to the second part. Here, it's gonna move. If you want to move, you can just drag it by clicking this middle part here. You can move here. Then for this part, I will be starting to design this part first. So I'm gonna use the axis and tool again. Click at ISO circle. Make sure to use the correct plane. Click here. So the uh, it give diameter, so you can use this diameter tool here. Click diameter. So I'm gonna key in the first diameter, which is 26. Then let's repeat. Click ISO circle. Specify the center. Click here. The second diameter is 50. So I'm gonna use 50. Oh, sorry, I'm mistaken this for radius. I'm gonna delete here. Delete. I'm gonna use the isosceles tool. Select center point. I select the circle. Select center point. Select diameter. And key in diameter into 50. Okay. Next, I'm gonna make another circle here. So the distance between these two circles is 20. So I'm gonna make line to 20. Select this middle point here and drag it into 20. Then I'm going to repeat this line here at the end of the line here. So I'm going to select here, select the circle, select, change the plane first. Okay. Then the diameter is 26. Just right click, repeat, click as a circle, click center point here, click diameter, key in the diameter, 50. Then I'm gonna close, make a line here for 20. So click line, click quadrant tool here, click, drag it to the part. The same goes to the top. Click, okay. Then I'm gonna make this line here. So it already stated that this center point to the top line is 108. So I'm gonna make a guideline first. Click here and drag it to the top, make it 108. So but the distance between the center point to this point is 20. So I'm gonna drag it into 20. 20. So this line is only a guideline. So let's start design this part here. So as you can see, it already stated that this length is 12. So half of the length is 6, 6. So I'm gonna make this part is by design it half half. So I'm gonna change the plane. I'm gonna make to the right side is 6. Second part, I'm gonna design into 6. Then I'm gonna drag it to the bottom here. Okay. Then this guideline, I can delete it now by clicking this erase here. Click here, here. Then I'm gonna trim this leftover line. So I'm gonna trim, click here, then click here. Then to make it this line here, I'm gonna change this plane, make it line to here. So I'm gonna use line tool again. I'm just gonna click here and drag it to here. I'm gonna repeat. Then I'm gonna trim this line. Then to make this triangle line here, I'm gonna untoggle this ortho mode. I'm just gonna click it here, then drag it to the top part. Same goes to the second one. Okay, so the center part is already done. Now let's design to the right and the left side. Then I'm gonna start to design the right side first. I'm just gonna click here. Let's toggle this ortho mode to make sure the line is moved into in 90 degrees. Let's change the plane first. So as you can see that the distance between these 2 points is 64. So half of 64 is 32. But we start at here, which means we already have a head start of 6 length. So 32 minus 6 is 26. So I'm going to make 26 here. I'm going to drag it to the bottom. As you can see, it stated that the radius is 22. So which means that the line from top to the center here is 22. So I'm going to make into 22. Same goes to the left side. I'm going to drag into 26. Drag to the bottom to 22. Then to make the circle, I'm going to use the use the axis and tool. Click at as a circle. Click here as a center point. And for the small circle, the radius is 10. So repeat. Click here. Create a circle, select center point, make sure the radius is 22 for the bigger part. Okay, let's do the same at the side. Okay, the radius is 10 for the small. Second one is 22. Okay, so then you can see that the uh, thickness of this object is 12. So I'm gonna drag the line from the center line, 12, 12 mm. Okay, so I'm gonna click here. So make sure to change the plane first and drag it into 12 mm. So the same as the left side, 12 mm. Okay, then let's repeat this circle tool to make this round here. Circle. Make sure to change the plane, make the radius into 22. The same goes to this part. Click. Now let's connect the line. Click line tool here. Click at the quadrant tool. Click here. Then click this. For this line, make sure to toggle the tangent tool here. So this tool represent tangent. So just click at the tangent here. For this part, I'm going to make this line tangent to this line. So I'm going to click line tool, click at the tangent here, tangent. Make sure to untoggle the auto and click at this. Okay, tangent tool here. Then same goes to this part. I'm gonna close the quadrant to make sure that it is easier to find the tangent. Okay, I'm gonna draw another side first. So as you can see that the distance between this part to the back side is 12 mm. So I'm gonna make it another round here. I'm gonna use line tool, change the plane, make another line is into 12, and make another round here. So use the axis tool, click as a circle, change the plane, and the diameter is the radius is 25. So for the back side, I'll use this tangent tool here. So for the second part, I'm going to use this tangent line here. Then after finish the drawing, we can start to trim the unused line. So click modify here, click trim, click delete first. Use trim tool here. Don't forget to draw a line. This part. Yes, start trimming the unwanted lines. Okay, trim the small detail. Let's start trim here, trim here. Okay, don't forget to this side as well. Okay, so this is the end product of the second design. So you're just gonna need auto tool and make sure to toggle the isoplane tool. So I think that's all for our session today. Do you have any questions? How to label the dimension in isometric? So how to label the dimension in isometric is you can use the this at home section here. You can click annotation. You can, let's say that you want to make a line for isometric. You need to use a line tool. So let's say that you want to make dimension this line. You can just click at any point that you want, like let's say, yeah, line 2, click here, and it will show the dimension. So let's say that you want to edit the value, the size of the value. You can just click here. So I'm gonna make, let's say, the size is 5, so I'm gonna apply here. Let's delete this, use this. So that's how you want to make dimension in the isometric. So let's say that you want to make this more aligned. You can just click at annotate here, click at dimensions, click at this oblique tool. You click at the dimension that you want to align, click here, click enter. Then let's say that you want to align to this line. So you click the oblique line, so select here, select here. So it automatically change the direction of the dimension based on this line.